Okay. Yes? Yes? Are we back? Did we do it? Did we do it? Yeah! Woo! Crisis averted! Woo! We did it! Well, that was a close call, but whoo! Glad we got that figured out. I was getting so stressed there for a second. Let me just take a second to drink some water. Also, hello. Good to see you, Nikki. I didn't get to say hello to no one verbally, and I'm very upset by that. But if you're still here, no one, hi. I'm so glad to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you can find a phone charger soon. And hello, Retro Mint Man. So good to see you. First time chatter. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Grove. My name's Persika. The scuff that we've just experienced together is pretty standard. It's usually not of the audio variety, I will say. I think no one is from the same country as me. Oh, that's so exciting! I saw you two talking in the chat together. It really warms my heart when, like, several of my seedlings start talking to each other and start befriending each other. It's very cute, very sweet. Kind of like I have my own little fan fiction living right in front of me. Anyways, hi everybody. My name's Persika. I'm a peachy primate VTuber with a penchant for anthropology, primatology, human studies, evolution, cultural studies, all that good stuff. And we're just gonna be chatting for a little bit, hanging out, shooting the shit, and eventually we will get into some chimp documentaries. But for now, we're just gonna hang out. Wanted to show some love from Junie's server. 9 more to 100 followers. Woo, you got this. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. You're so sweet. And thank you so much for stopping by from Junie's server. Next time you tell Junie, tell her. Next time you see Junie, tell her that I love her. And I love her for having such an awesome community filled with such awesome people. Okay, now I'm gonna sip my water. If you have any water, I suggest you take a sip. If you don't have water, I suggest you go get some. Your body will thank you, and so will I. As a cultural studies, do you think you'd be able to approximately point to where I'm from? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like that, I guess qualified. Like, I study anthropology in school. Essay in school at university. I am in my last year of university. I am majoring in anthropology, and I had to kind of cover all 4 subcategories. So I'm not strictly a cultural studies person per se, but I'm an anthropologist, so I happen to know a lot about cultural studies. And that might not even be about like cultures specifically, but I have a very deep understanding of how we as humans study other human beings, what the ethics are, what the code of conduct is, the methods, the famous researchers, things like that. But if you want to play a game with it, we can play a little 20 questions. Okay, give me whatever hint you want to give me first, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let me sip some more water. I meant to take a good healthy chug when the stream started, but you know. As my first decree of monkey ruler, showers are outlawed. Oxygen will be our cleanser. Why? Why? We have a whipping tradition on the crucifixion of Jesus. Well, hang on. What were y'all talking about eating earlier? Kurena Paprice. I don't know. No, I wanted to scroll back up in chat and see y'all talking about your food. Um, gosh, I don't know. You might have to give me a few more hints. I do that a lot. I have a lot of moments where you can just see me think in real time. Could another face? That's a hint too. I don't know. Like, okay, I'll admit, I don't know my languages that well, to be completely honest with you. Like, when I first read that in passing, I was wondering, is that Hawaiian? So, I don't know. Mm, you might. Oh, yeah, you know what? I might just be embarrassing myself if I guess too much here. It's the R that's the biggest clue. Yeah, I'm not a huge linguistic person. Like I have a basic understanding of linguistics from like a socio-cultural perspective, but I'm not the best at like looking at languages and being able to like decipher what language it is. It's like when my friends pay attention to what I say and look back at me. It's like when my friends yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot too. Especially with my partner, we'll be talking and I'll say something normal. And then I'll say something completely abnormal afterwards, but with like the same level of casualness. And yeah, it'll take them a second to just wait. Eastern European post-communist country. Oh. Yeah, I could not tell you. I am so sorry. Oh. No, no, I'm sorry. I do not know. And I don't know. I feel like I would be like borderline or borderlining insulting to just start like asking for, you know, well, tell me like what I don't know. I don't want to be offensive in asking you questions about your country and jumping to stereotypes for my answers, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can say it. Go ahead. If you feel comfortable, of course. This is all a safe space. Um, I'm from the United States, if that's not obvious, based on one, my accent, and two, just my scuffing on both stream and in everyday life. Oh, Chica! Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, see, I would have never guessed that. Second decree, adhere to the third decree. Well, what's the third decree? Oh. I'm nervous. I need to get better face toggles for this too. I have some cute toggles, but third decree. Um felt invalid. It's like Finlandia. Elaborate if you would like. Or Russia, Czechia. Okay, okay. Oh, it's like Finland. Right? Is that what you meant? Or Finlandia? My American is showing. I do not have the best knowledge of every nation state in the world, unfortunately. So pronounce the heard. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, also, if people didn't see it in the title, that reminds me, I should remember to change my title back to normal. Woo, okay. Yeah, if people did not see in the title, I do have closed captions enabled, so if you would like to enable them, then Finlandia. Is that it? Finlandia, Russia, Czechia? Yes? Fourth decree. Banana! I need to figure out how to do that let your chat throw stuff at you thing. By the way, if it's not obvious, hi, I'm still a pretty baby streamer. I only started streaming in regularly, at least, in April of 2024, which you would think I would have learned a lot more about Twitch and OBS and stuff by now, but I have not. Yes, cool, nailed it. We are between Germany, Poland, Austria, and Slovakia. Oh, very cool, very cool. Do you do a lot of traveling between the countries? Or are you more like, nah, just gonna hang out here? Because from my understanding, traveling to other countries is pretty common for Europeans. It is not the most common thing for Americans. Like, I've been out of the country technically once, but like, it was so little I don't even count it. Not really. Expensive, but Czechia is very pretty too. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that's pretty much the same reason here. It's very expensive. America almost as large as the EU. Yeah, that's the other reason. Like, you know, cost aside, it's much easier to travel to another country when you can drive for 6 hours and end up in another country. Whereas, you know, America's broken into states. And most states, you can drive 6 hours and be at one end of your state versus the other end. So, like, just drive, like, you're flying if you're leaving the country. Or I guess you're turning it into a road trip and crossing a border there, but that's like 90% of your trip. Oh yeah, tell me about the whipping tradition. I'm very curious now. When you mentioned that, I was like, this can't be Italy. Because I was thinking of Rome, but no, please tell me, please tell me. I'm always fascinated to learn about other people's and the things that they do and why they do them. Where's my water? There it is. What is your stance on soup? Should we outlaw it? Should we freeze it? Should we pour it on the lawn? I think soup can stay. Soup is pretty good. Freezing is permissible when absolutely necessary, but pouring it out on your lawn is punishable by life imprisonment. To be fair, though, we can do a home arrest situation, but you will be imprisoned in life. I cannot trust you around nature after that. If you're pouring something with that much sodium and that many calories and that much deliciousness into our lawn and our grass. For shame. So on Easter, boys make whips out of willow branches, from 8 to 24 branches. The boys then go out going door to door asking girls for painted eggs, and then whip the girls while reciting poems and songs. The whipping is more like light spanking. Okay. Where did that start? That is so specific. And what a tradition to combine with, like, Easter egg hunting. But only before noon. Afternoon, girls then go to the boys and throw water at them from buckets. Oh, okay, so it is a little tit for tat. Okay. That's in the villages and cities. It's only between family. Oh, okay. So when they go door to door, are they like visiting their family their family's homes? Also, we don't egg hunt. Girls paint the eggs and give it to the boys. Oh, okay. So then are the boys... It's a Halloween with trick-or-treating. Okay. So the boys can whip any girls. So the boys can whip any girls because they're going door to door and they're getting the eggs. But then when the girls are throwing water at the boys, is that the one that's only between family? I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly. And yes, I am new-ish. I started like not February. Oh my goodness. I started regularly streaming. For the most part, regularly. I've had moments, life happening, but regularly streaming since April 2024. Okay, it's either you get an egg and leave or whip if you don't get the egg. Oh, okay, okay. That is wild. But yeah, so not like super seasoned, but not like fresh off the boat new either. And thank you. Yeah, it's been super fun. I've been able to meet a lot of very cool people. I have some pretty good, nice members of my community, my little seedlings, as I call them. Um, there's a wiki article, Easter Whip. Oh, okay, nice. Thank you. I'll read that in just 1 second. It's been good. It's been very good. I haven't been doing a whole lot of the content that I want to do for a minute now, but I'm hoping to start that up again this week, actually. So this Friday, I'm going to be doing my first in a many part lecture series where we get to meet every species of monkey. I want to do that once a week because I used to do quite a few lecture streams. I did one about what is science and how we define it. I did another one on the basics of culture. I did one on primates, but I want to do a regular series of lectures. So once a week, we're going to meet a different species of monkey. And then maybe I'll do another lecture. Or at the very least, we'll have kind of like a classroom discussion set up. So, yeah. Also about you thinking Italy. In Croatia, they make whips out of olive twigs, but don't whip. Oh, interesting, interesting. All right, let me read this now. When going house to house, the male first sings a verse related to eggs and spring themes like bountifulness and fertility. If the young woman does not have any decorated eggs, she turns around and the man takes a few whacks at her legs with a whip. Oh, on the legs too. Ow. The spanking may be painful, but it's not intended to cause suffering. In cities, it's usually practiced only among family members. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Man, that is so fascinating. Do you have any idea, like, is there an origin story for that? Is there, like, a myth about how people started doing that? In villages, they wear multiple dresses too. Oh, to like cover the legs or something? Because that would make sense. Also, before anybody panics, I happen to be one to engage in pleasantries of an herbal variety. In my stream, I call it my spice berry, as to not upset terms and services or what have you. But I will make it known that this herbal pleasantry is 100% legal where I live. It is 100% recreationally legal. It is 100% medically legal. I am not doing anything wrong. But if it makes you uncomfortable, then I totally understand and do not fault you for wanting to not expose yourself to someone choking on herb once in a while. Okay. Felt like I had to put that disclaimer out there because sometimes people don't know, and then suddenly when I go quiet for a minute and start coughing, I have to explain that it's something I do to myself, that you don't have to worry. I'm not sick. I'm not dying. Cool, just outlawed it. Arrest her. What? No, you can't do this to me. I'm not going back. I'm not going back to jail. Wait, fuck, how do I do this again? I'm not going back. No, that's my background. God damn it. I wanted to be funny. Oh, I wanted to be funny. There it is. You can't take me alive. Man, that's gonna be a story time for another day. No, wasted. Hang on, why am I so big? I'm a little bigger than normal. Okay. Thank you for the 200 point bit, whatever it is. I'm still new. I don't really know what everything is. Okay, so Nikki says how it started doesn't say, but it's to make the woman beautiful and fertile and not to dry up. Interesting, interesting. Unoutlawed for the next 30 seconds. All right. Okay. Woo. You damn right. You're fucking right I am. I know how not to look a gift horse in the mouth. I take what I can get. I leave no crumbs. I leave no prisoners. But now I have a question for y'all, chat. Tell me. How much do we like monkeys? What do we think of apes? Do chimpanzees freak you out? I would like to hear from our new viewers what your thoughts are on primates, since, duh, that's my whole shtick. That is what I do. That is what I love. That is what I want to focus on as a career if I can in the future. So, yeah, I'd like to hear what everybody thinks about them first, and I'm also, I think, gonna do something impulsive. What if I did this and moved y'all over here? Okay, that does work out better since... Yes, that works out much better. Sorry, another thing you gotta know about me too is that I am pretty indecisive. I am pretty nitpicky when it comes to myself. So I'm always tweaking things where I can. I once accidentally had a Delta 8 gummy thinking it was a CBD. It did the opposite of make me calm. Yeah, I am so sorry. I'm glad you're still with us to live to tell the tale today. Monkeys are funny looking. Apes are cool. Chimpanzees are fucking livid. I would rather pick a cougar. Facts, facts, and facts. 100%. I will say, I talk about how scary chimpanzees are a lot because I think they should be respected and people should not commit such hubris against the forces of nature and underestimate them because they can kill you and will, most likely, if you don't do the right things. But they are not violent. They're not killing machines. They're not soulless monsters. They're creatures. They're animals. They're primates, just like you and me. They just have a very specific way of operating in nature that violence tends to be an answer more often than not. Because reasons. They have reasons. It's not just for the thrill of it, I can assure you. But being afraid of them and not wanting to be near them is 100% valid and mood. My dad had a chimpanzee when touring Australia. Always wanted a monkey, but I know it'd be difficult to have. Wait, okay, so while touring Australia, did you grow up with a fucking chimp, or was this before you? Or after you? A bald chimpanzee, he looks like a convict. Yeah, you know, you are right about that. I wonder if this was before me. I was but a wee lad in the land of whites. Ah, heard. Okay. I'm glad Nikki mentioned a bald chimpanzee because we're gonna shimmy on over to another screen. Okay, this is what a bald chimp looks like. Do we see this? Hang on. Oh, I forgot Reddit is stupid with images. Do we see this? I'm also gonna do something really quick since... Okay. Oh, wait. Scuff. Okay. So yeah. Chimps, no joke. No joke whatsoever. Ugh. They can fucking... You know what? I'm sorry, I lied. Okay. Done. I'm sorry. I'm done being scuff. Yeah, chimps are pretty scary. Which, like, I feel bad since the documentary I have planned today is a chimp documentary. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I had that up. Yeah, OBS update and audio not working. Well, it's because I literally like just updated OBS before hopping into stream. Only seen actual chimps maybe once at the zoo when I was 9. Yeah, I feel that. Like, the zoo by me has chimps, but, you know, to the zoo's credit, the enclosure is built in such a way that if the chimps do not want to be seen, they will not be seen. There's a lot of places they can hide, a lot of areas that are just, you know, totally out of our view. So, you know, it is what it is. Always love monkeys, though, because of Dragon Ball. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that for you. Yeah, there was quite a bit of media growing up that had, like, good monkey PR, I'd say. Chimp PR, not so much, but monkey PR, absolutely. Also, I realize that this is probably going to be the best way if I just flip all this. We're learning together, Chad. This is a process. Life is a journey. And we are all on the same voyage. Okay, that probably works out better. Drop a child near gorillas, they'll protect it. Drop a child near a chimp, don't know. Yeah, drop a child near a chimp and it's pretty much donezo. Gorillas are gentle giants. Yes! Okay, so I don't like playing favorites, but I think gorillas are my favorite ape. They're so good. They're just perfect. They're perfectly shaped. They have perfect little mannerisms. Gorillas love to spin. They're just always spinning around in their enclosures. They're great. 10 out of 10 animal. Though the Uzaru form reminds me more of a werewolf than a monkey, even though they're supposed to be great apes. Well, see, that's the thing, is that there's some monkey. Hang on, let me Google this this dude before I start talking. Because I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, like, that's a thing, is that there are very much some monkey that have... Oh, no. I don't want to save that. Bye. There's some monkey that totally have this, like, muzzle feature. Like the humble gelada. Who could really mess you up if they wanted to. We also have the Chekma, which this is probably actually way more on par with... Oh, God, hello. Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh out of nowhere. It's just one of my neighbors... Okay, so I have quite a few neighbors that smoke cigarettes, and one of them is outside right now, and their, like, alert message on their phone is, like, the alien. And I just heard it out of nowhere and lost my mind. Okay. Have you heard of Winthrop Niles Kellogg? I have not. I'm assuming that's what you are telling me about in chat. I'm just throwing the name up here just in case. The couple planned to raise the chimp. Oh, yes! Yes! I did hear about this. I did. I definitely did hear about this. So insanely fucked up. Here's actually a picture of it. Yeah. This dude straight up tried to raise his chimp and his child in the exact same way. So, like, he wouldn't talk to his kid, but he also, like, dressed his chimp like a child. So, like, he basically found that intersection, or at least he thought he had that intersection of, like, I'm going to raise them the exact same way and see, like, if they just end up being more chimp or more human. Can't imagine the guy who made cereal also did that. Shut up. No, it was super fucked up. And I think it was only when, like, his child was supposed to start talking that he kind of, like, realized, wow, this is fucked up, isn't it? So, yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of history of science being questionable at best. Hey. Yeah, the child became more chimp. Yeah, exactly. Like, it... Okay, I can't look at this picture anymore. It just makes me sad. We'll look at the Chakma for a minute. Yeah, no, it was really sad. Really screwed up. And, like, it didn't prove anything that we didn't already know, you know? Oh, yeah. I didn't know that there were apes in Resident Evil, though. Bombastic side eye. Dude, I'm telling you, monkeys are the fucking funniest animals. Well, just primates in general, really, but monkeys and apes really take the crown. More like monkey chimps. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, these are scary, actually. Like, I fucking love primates. And these would absolutely scare the shit out of me. You couldn't see it, but I had a full body shudder. Aww. Aww, you can pick up a monkey stuffed animal in Resident Evil. That's cute. That makes up for it. Yeah, horrifying, terrible. They're totally gray langur, I think. I think it's a gray langur. Yeah. That is 100% what those guys are. I love being a nerd. I love looking at monkeys in media or apes in media and being able to be like, oh yeah, that's one of those. The one you saw first was a scrapped enemy they never used. What, this one? Or wait. Gray langur, but chimpanzee and rabies. Oh, the big gorilla one. That was what was scrapped. Oh. Oh, zombie ape. Oh. Yeah. That's no good either. I would definitely not want to see that. Oh, this is even worse. That's not even an ape though. That's just okay. We're done. We're done here. But gray langurs are actually really cool monkey species. They're revered in a lot of cities in India, and they're kind of taken as like not like disciples of, but almost like representatives of, avatars of a god. I forget his name. I think Humanan or something like that. Hanuman. Hanuman is a Hindu monkey god. So, Apparently, in a lot of cities, these gray langurs are revered as being, on behalf of that monkey god, and you're supposed to treat them kindly and with dignity, and don't mess with them. If they mess with you, then just suck it up and move on. Are lemurs related to monkeys? Primates? Yes, unless I'm wrong. Yes! So, lemurs are primates, yes. So, lemurs, monkeys, apes, humans, tarsiers, lorises, bush babies, and podos are all primates. But we can divide them into two major groups, the strepsirrhines and the haplorhines. And the haplorhines are the most common primates that you know. That's where you have your apes, humans, and monkeys. And your tarsiers are also haplorhines, but nobody knows about tarsiers. Then on the other side are the strepsirrhines, which include the lemurs, lorises, bush babies, which are called gelatos, or gelato. I forget exactly. And the African podo. Yes. Yes, Nikki. Are tarsiers the weird looking ones? Like they do crack. Probably. Probably. I think they're really cute. They remind me of little aliens. This is a tarsier. Crack monkey. Close. They're primates, but they're more related to lemurs than they are monkeys. Well, yes, I'm right. I'm not second guessing. I'm right. They are more related to lemurs and monkeys because they are a haplorhine, even if they're more related to the other strepsirrhines. Yeah, no, they're super weird, but they're also super cool. For instance, they're the only primate that is entirely nocturnal. That's not true. I lied. That's the eye. I do know that it is true, though, that tarsiers are the only strictly carnivorous primate. Every other primate, some may enjoy meat, some may eat a lot of it, but tarsiers are the only ones that consume nothing but meat. They hunt bugs, frogs, lizards, maybe some small birds. And I think that's pretty cool that they are 100% carnivorous and they're the only one that do that. Look at how cool they are. And also, just like an owl, their eyes are so big that they can't swivel in their head, in the skull. They have to turn their head if they want to look in a different direction. Weird little guys. Did you own any zoo books as a kid? I wanted to own them, but my parents weren't going to buy them for me. But I loved reading them at the library at my school. I loved doing that in elementary school. They did, however, we would get those eyewitness books and VHSs. I wonder if I can find them. Yeah, these things. I just want to look at the image, thank you. I don't know if these ring a bell for anybody. That's a terrible image, actually. But I had these books and these VHS films as a kid because we were able to find them at Salvation Armies and thrift stores all over the place. So, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I asked because I figured how your interest began with probably books, articles, etc. That's how I got into stuff like lizards. Yeah, exactly. I was also a very blessed kid, and I gravitated towards like the super educational, like PBS and public access shows. So as a kid, I was strapped. I locked in. I was locked the fuck in for Zaboomafoo. I can never spell it right to this day. Maybe I am dyslexic. If you don't know about Zaboomafoo, chat, it was a great show about like animal awareness, educating you about animals, educating about how you can make a difference at home. I remember this. Yeah, it was so good. They had they had guest animals appear, but they also had a ring-tailed, not a ring-tailed lemur, oh my god, a sifaka lemur. And she is such a good girl. She's a grandma today. She had a baby, and that baby grew up and had a baby of her own only a few years ago. Ah, what a cutie. Welcome to the chat room. Huh, don't know who that was. Must have been something that Surrey-bot flagged. Anywhoosies. Would we care, chat, if we took a quick 10-minute break? So, when was the last time you've been able to see a chimp in person? My birthday, actually. So, I turned 30 this year. Yee! I turned 30 this year, and I decided I wanted all of my friends to go with me to the zoo. We had a breakfast at my place beforehand. We packed a little light lunch to bring with us there. And we just went around the zoo. And we got to see some chimps. They weren't particularly close or anything, but we got to see them. 30 is approaching for me in 2 years. Embrace it. Do not run. It will be okay. I promise you. I left when I said crack monkey and I'm going to bathe. No worries, no worries. That works out good because I think we're going to take a little 10-minute break here so I can get some more water. Also, I'm 17. Heard. Thank you for letting me know. I don't want to be too crass if I need to remember if I'm going to make a stream like strictly 18 up and stuff, just so I don't say anything too out of pocket. Only because you promised. Ha ha ha. Yes, take a break. Okay. Phew. We're going to take a little break, but when we come back, we will jump into some chimp documentaries. So, trigger warning for those that are here and listening. Chimp documentary is going to have violence. It's going to have carnage. We are going to be looking at chimp war. Specifically, a chimp war that Jane Goodall and her research team had witnessed in their time as studying chimps at the Gombe Reserve. So, think that over. If this is not a safe stream for you to be at, I understand completely, and I wish nothing for the best for you, and I will see you next time you decide to pop on in. But if you are comfortable with that, and you are willing to, buckle up and get into some nitty-gritty stuff, then I'd love to have you. But I'm going to take a little break really quick, get some more water, get a snacky snack, and I suggest y'all do the same if you can. Okay? Okay. See you in 10 minutes.